Alright guys, welcome back to the Negative YouTube channel. Tonight is going to be the install of the sequential signal bag lights. I got a whole setup going on here tonight. I don't know how well any of this is going to work, but if it does work, we should have some pretty cool footage. We got a second camera over here set up for time-lapse. Got some actual lighting this time, so hopefully that helps. And I'm actually going to end up wearing a headlight this time. I'm sorry, a head cam this time. So we're going to see how well this all functions. Gonna again do a little moving, a little shaking. Gonna try to get those lights put on, but we'll get them all going here and get back to you. Head cam is on, so here's what we're doing, guys. These are the low profile LED sequential bag lights. We're going to go through this thing one piece at a time, and I'm just going to show you step by step what I'm doing. This one is the smoke signal. It does have sequential amber turn signals, so let's get with it. So there's a couple things that I'm going to do. Well, actually one thing really. I'm going to take the seat off. Obviously that's got to come off anyway. But so you push that little switch down right there, slide this up out of the way. A lot of you are going to ask why I am using a little bitty toolbox over there versus the big old toolbox over here. So this, as well as that beautiful truck right there, this is a wonderful family member's garage space that they let me use to park the bike and do some filming and stuff like that. So none of this stuff is mine, although it would be cool if it was. So what I was going to say was this step is really not 100% necessary, but I am going to go ahead and take the tour pack off just to kind of get it out of the way. Here, two little latches. Roll them. Grab a hold of the back side, lift and twist. Both of them came up. This puppy is heavy. Got a whole bunch of stuff in there, so just gonna set it on the ground, lay it against the backrest. All right, so we have our bike here. Gonna need to get that. All right, that'll be good. All right. I'm gonna set screwdriver here, hold here, and we're gonna lift up, pull back, pull the seat off. The seat we're just gonna set down over here. And now we have access to everything that we need to have access to be able to get this stuff going. The magic strobe is gonna cause a little bit of extra work, and only because there's a piece inside this kit where we have to tap from one wire to another, just because the sequentials won't function properly with the magic strobe if we don't tap into that wire. First and foremost, I am not going to take the bags off. Actually, you know what? We probably are. We're going to go ahead and take the... nah, let's don't do that. We're just going to put the strobes on. That's the first step that the instructions call for anyway. So, come on down. I hope I'm not blocking out my other camera. But anyway. Alright. Actually, let's just read the instructions. Alright, so... we're going to go ahead and look into this here. Actually, I need to take this tag off. I finally got my new tag in, but while we're pulling this off real quick, I'll kind of go over. So the purple wire is going to go on the left side of the bike, and the brown wire is going to go on the right side of the bike. When I say that, there's a purple wire right there on that one, and then that one has a brown one. So brown goes to the right, purple goes to the left, And how do you tell which is left and which is right? It's the same thing as a car. If you're working in the automotive industry, you decipher the sides of your vehicle by how you would be sitting in the driver's seat. So if you're sitting on the bike, the left-hand side would be the driver's side. The right-hand side would be the passenger side. Same thing if you're in a car. If you're sitting in the driver's seat, the left side would be the driver's side and the right side would be the passenger side. Let's get this tag out of the way. Tag is gone. There we go. Okay. This is dirty, but it's not going to matter much because we have a swab that we're going to do. Instructions call for you to do a test fit and just make sure that it fits where it's supposed to. Actually, we're probably going to undo these wires first. Set them forward so they're out of the way. There we go. There's a connection and then a disconnect. And matter of fact, we'll go ahead and pull the disconnect right now. All right, so this is going to go right up underneath here. And when I say right up underneath here, ladies and gentlemen, I mean dead balls right up underneath here. I've seen a bunch of videos and a bunch of people and how they've done this, and it's seemingly every single time the best way to make this work is to set it just flush with the bottom of the bag. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and open the bag. Open the bag here. I'm going to have to get that one in a second. The instructions come with alcohol pad. Actually, it should come with two. Or maybe one big one. One big one, either direction. We have to make sure that this is cleaned extremely well. So here we go. Clean, clean, clean. Clean, clean, clean. All right, now we're going to take it and fold over. Ooh. I'll grab this one. Do the same thing. Had an unfortunate event with this, the right-hand side of the bike here recently. Unfortunately, it ended up on its side on a trailer. And I'll put in a picture here for you guys to see that. But I ended up having to replace the bag and the lid because it destroyed the bottom side of both of those. So anyway, we're going to close them back up. We're going to lock them back down. Lock them back down. Wait for it to dry just a little bit. While that's drying, I'm going to pull that off. I'm going to pull the wire loom from this one. Get it out of the way. There we go. And I'm going to disconnect, the quick disconnect for this. There we go. This one here. Set this puppy out of the way. We have it here. So we're going to take the tape and pull the red backing off. There we go. Backing off. We're going to pull the backing off. And guys, I will tell you, I do have a head cam on, so if I'm not getting everything in shot, I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can. I want to try to make it interesting for you guys. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set it right up against there, right up against there. We're going to hold. All right, good 30 seconds there, holding it in place. We're going to shift over. Again, hope I'm not going to mess up my little shot from my other camera over here. But if we do, such is life. I know we're going to lose a little bit of the light. Again, sorry for the head cam stuff, but Trying to make it interesting. We're going to again remove the backing tape. I'm going to stick it against the bag, and I'm going to press and hold and move and hold for approximately 30 seconds. So we'll be back in about 30. Cut. Cut. All right, so both of these puppies are on. Now, we have some wiring to do. So, probably going to go ahead and set the bags off. Just going to set them down, and we're going to work on probably some running of wires, and we'll go from there. All right, so let's go ahead and take the bags off up here. Down, and we're just going to set this off in the floor. Actually pull it back just a little bit. Same thing with this one over here. Take it off. This is a nice shiny new one. Phew, it's hot. There we go. Pull this one off. Set this baby over here. All right. Now, we're going to set our little time-lapse camera. Bring it over here. We're going to grow. Alright, so we've got our time-lapse camera set back up over there. We're going to pull off our side covers on both sides because we are going to need access behind those. Set this down here. Now you grab the other one. Set it down over here. All right. Okay. So we just set this down up here. It ain't gonna go nowhere. Okay, let's bring in some lights. All right, so this is going to be our information when we go to put in, excuse me, goodness. We go to put in our actual harness here. So, as we talked about before, right is purple. You see the purple right here. I'm sorry. Jesus. Left is purple, right is brown. We have our plug-in for our magic strobe right here. Well, this is not supposed to be out. So, not sure what happened there, but here we go. So, we have, this is our rear harness plug right here. Go into the back. So we're going to pull this. We're going to, I'm pretty sure this goes into the magic strobe. Turn signal decoder. That's exactly where it goes. Okay. So, this is for the magic strobe. Obviously, there's the magic strobe right there. Here's the plug for that. Gonna lock that into place. You hear it click. This one goes to our rear signal plug. Hold on. Okay. We're going to click this puppy in. There we go. All right. Now. There is this wire here. So, the magic strobe going uphill, which is this right here. Okay. And then we have this tap that's for this. Alright, so you saw me cut the yellow jumper wire, which is what we have to do. There's not a whole lot to do here. I was going to cap it off, but it's just stupid. We're not going to cap anything off. I'm just going to run a little bit of electrical tape around it. No big deal. It'll shut it down, and then I'll run some around the connector, and we'll call it a day. Round, 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 around. Shoot, I don't know if I even got that, guys. I'm sorry. We got this here. Here. Good. And then the same thing here for the jumper that was kind of hanging out. We'll stick that up there. We will run this around here. Run it around. And then puppies are capped. Alright, so we're back here at the bike. We have our wiring here. We have the jumper that's been cut. Pardon me, and terminated. And we have female, male, and then these. This is the sequential brain, basically. We have the brown wire that'll be going to the right. We have the purple wire that'll be going to the left. And then we have this, it's a splice wire. Now what it's telling me is that this harness right here is going to go into the harness for the magic strobe, which is this one right here. So this harness is a male, so that means we're going to stick our female end in there, lock it in place. Now that is this direction. What our thing is telling us to do here is listen at me. I'm going to unplug the other side, which is going to the bike's controls, and what it's telling us is that, let's look at this as the direction that it's going to be going in. So here's your signal processor up here, and this is the line that goes to the back of the bike. This is the one that goes to the rear. Here's the front end of the signal processor cable or harness, and here is the magic strobe going into that. This would be, and this is all going rearward, so this is going towards the back of the bike or the actual lights themselves. You have your process modulator right here. You like that process modulator? I'm pretty sure that's not even English. And here's where you splice your jumper wire. Well, it's telling us single red brake wire into the RSG magic strobe output red wire. So here it is, and here we go. And Jesus Christ, if we mess this up, it may not work at all. But anyway, this is what we're going to do. So here's our red. I'm trying to keep tension on that because I would like to keep it in line. So we're going to set it inside of the little brake right here. Set it all the way up. I'm going to pull this a little bit forward so it goes towards the harness. That way if we have to cut wires, we can. Take a couple of more turns out of this. And here we go. So we're just going to run this all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And there we go. That's it. We're in. So, if we've done it correctly, then all is well. If we haven't, then crap. But anyway, here we go. So back in to male from the controls to female. There it is. We're going to set these back up here, in and out of the way. We're going on a trip on our favorite magic ship. We're going to set all this stuff up in here for right this moment. And then we're going to pull these and just kind of set them over in and out of the way for the moment. So ostensibly we're done with the wiring of that portion of things. So now we're going to set up the quick disconnect and the wiring that we have coming from the sides here and coming about the back. So here's the purple. Wait. Purple here. Sorry. I've got it backwards. All right. It's locked in. Good. And we're going to come out. Well, we were going to try to, but I don't guess that's going to work. So, can we come down through here? Let's see. No, probably not. Alright, so when I watched a couple other guys that did this, they pulled this little cover out and just ran it behind there, ran it behind here, ran it behind this section right here. So that's probably what we're gonna do. Let's grab some quick tools. All right, so we're gonna get in here and pull this loose. Gonna pull the top side of this up here as well. Just gonna give it so we can pull this out a little bit. Pardon me. Well, we may be pulling it out further than what we originally anticipated. So here is this is our setup for our adjustable rear shock. I've got it set a little bit high. Turn that down just a little bit. And so just go ahead and pull this all the way out. And pull this one all the way out and just set it forward a little bit. There we go. This is going to come through here. So if people are wondering what that is, that's actually the siren. That's the antenna for the security system. I put a siren on this bike. I don't know, I've always had one. It just made sense, or I thought it made sense to have it on here, so I did. Alright. I want to try to show you guys all this, because some of the, I mean, this is, you know, way past crap that you probably want to see, but damn it, it's part of the struggle of getting it all done and done properly. So there we go. So here's this and how it's going to sit. We've got a bunch of this stuff tucked down into, and guys, I've got a ton of Custom Dynamics crap. I really should be sponsored by Custom Dynamics. I think just about every light on this thing is Custom Dynamics, but I got a ton of custom dynamic stuff on here, and there's different modules for different things, and so let's get this started back in here. This is all sitting down on top. The hold up for the seats up here. Everything's where it's supposed to be. Alright, we have that capped. Good. There's our magic strobes. There's our sequential brain. Let's actually get this back in here. Lock this back up. Okay. Doesn't take much, it's just plastic. Okay. Again, doesn't take much, it's just plastic. And that is it's a 1/2. So here's hanging out back here. This will be the quick disconnect for this side over here. We're going to run all that stuff here in just a few. Not right at the moment. Let's go to the other side. Okay, so back on this side. Here is this side of wiring. Let's get the correct piece here. Maybe. There we go. There it is. We need to make sure that that one's set all the way. It is. Alright. This will be easy. Excuse me. It'll just run right up underneath here. That's your ABS modulator. It'll run right up underneath there. There's that. Alright. Tuck that. We're going to tuck that. We're going to let that sit right there. Let that sit right there. Okay, now, here's what we're going to do. Because honestly, this video has gotten way too long. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just set the bags back up on the bike. I'm going to plug in our signals. We're going to test them out and make sure they work. And then I'm going to call it a day for you guys, and I'll finish this puppy up. Actually, probably not. But we're going to do that anyway. We're just going to test it. So, here's the new bag. All right. Nope. I have to come back. There we go. Aye. Shoot. Actually, we don't need a whole bunch here, just a couple of turns to keep it in place. There we go. We're going to test it. Click. All right. Same thing for this one. There we go. We're going to take this one. All right. Click. One, two. All right. Puppy's on. Here it goes. Okay. So they all See if they flash. They do flash. Well, that's a beautiful thing. They flash with the pattern. Look at that. Let's turn this one on. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful, beautiful thing. All right, so we have to do a BCM reset on this. I'm trying to remember the process. Turn, sync. Let's turn this off. All right, turn the ignition on. Four-way hazards on. Allow, turn the ignition off. Okay. 3 to 4 minutes. All right, guys, so that takes care of the BCM reset. We're gonna turn the signals off. We're gonna shut this down, hang the key back up, and finish running the wiring. Thanks for making it this far, guys. There was a whole nother 30-45 minutes of this video. Just wasn't really worth going on. It was nothing but a bunch of wiring. I can tell you for me, this was a good install. It took quite a bit of time, but it kind of got me back out there playing with some bike stuff. So the channel is going to be growing. Certainly appreciate everyone stopping by. Like we always say, like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out here. All of my links will be in the description. If you have any ideas for new videos, please leave a comment. Pay attention to the channel because we're going to be doing some different things here shortly. It's not just going to be about motorcycle. Going to be some other stuff on here as well. So again, thanks for hanging in, guys. Y'all have a great one.